Hello and welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Toucan Plays Monster Jam Showdown. Man, I gotta get used to saying Showdown instead of Steel Titans 2. I'm so used to saying Steel Titans 2. Anyway, in this exciting episode, I do have some trailer breakdowns for both the Big Air Edition release, the Standard Edition release trailer, and for the new challenge promo video that was just released last week. Or was it earlier this week? I can't even remember. It's all blending together so much for me. Now, I will say this video in particular is going to have no leaks, no information that Milestone will be upset about. So if you want to, you can share it anywhere that Milestone is got eyes on and cares about. So with that, let's get into it. All right, so this is the Standard Edition trailer that was released right off the bat here. It's paused right as we see Maximum Destruction. Of course, we know that Maximum Destruction and NEA Police are part of the Law and Disorder DLC pack. Nice view of Maximum Destruction. I really cannot wait until this comes out. We know we can get a nice view of the chassis here. We know that Maximum Destruction is on what appears to be a Willman chassis. Now, we've already been told that the chassis will all play exactly the same, even though this is a center engine. Yeah, hopefully it looks a little bit different, even if it doesn't play any different. It does. The springs and everything look different. So, all right, moving on. Oh, and then we get the other half of the Law and Disorder DLC. We got NEA Police. We get the blue variant. Now, I am still holding out hope that there are more variant options for NEA Police, because we do have the silver NEA Police. We've got Doomsday, which to me seems like a no-brainer. I know that there are some differences in the body, though, and it does seem like these are all just recolors. Still, you can pay homage to Doomsday by giving us a black makeover. Really, really easy. Come on, guys. Yeah, but as it seems, there are no livery options for NEA Police or Maximum Destruction, unfortunately. All right, moving on. Oh, we got a quick glimpse of Dragon Ice. We do know that Dragon Ice is part of the base game. Now, Dragon Ice does have the blue tires, much to a lot of people's chagrin. A lot of people do not appreciate that. No, you cannot change the color of the tires. That is something that is on everybody's wish list. Milestone, if you are still watching my channel, by all means, take this as a major suggestion that a lot of people have brought up. Let us change the tire color. If nothing else, the tire color. It'd be nice to be able to swap out like bodies and chassis, but at the very least, changing the tire color would be helpful. Anyway, moving on. Nice. Okay, so we get to see another ice truck right off the bat. We've got Bakugan Dragonoid Ice coming off the top ramp over there, down over behind Thunderoris and NEA Police. And he smashes right on top of the back tire of Thunderoris. Then we cut to, oh, that's Zombie Megalodon, dude. Oh, that's such a sick livery option. Moving on, there's another clip of Bakugan Dragonoid Ice. El Toro Loco Fire in the background. Very cool. And there's another shot of El Toro Loco Fire. Now, El Toro Loco Fire has those big bright orange tires. Now, a lot of people are very upset about the big bright orange tires because, of course, El Toro Loco Fire was a real life truck and it did not have orange tires. But Milestone has said in the Q&A section that that was a creative choice that they went with because they felt like it. So, sorry, that's what Milestone did and that's what they want to go with. That's it. That's all there is to it. Moving on, what else do we have here? Ooh, that's it. That's all you get for the pre-order video. Lots of cool variants that we get to see. I like it. Very cool. All right, moving on. This is the Big Air Edition trailer. It's very similar. Start off with Gravedigger hitting a huge ramp, blowing up some of those drones. And again, I have a full breakdown. Oh, that's some interesting masking they did there. And again, I do have a full breakdown of all of the pre-order options. Link was up in the top right corner. Probably not anymore, but yeah, go check it out. All right, cut to the Cool Bus Higher Education doing a wheelie. This is the Colorado Stadium. It is the based off of the Bristol Motor Speedway. And then we've got Big Kahuna. Now, of course, Big Kahuna is part of the Odd Couple DLC. And speaking of all of the DLCs, so they're saying they're showcasing all 4 of the DLC trucks because with the Big Air Edition, you do get all 4 DLCs. This is so cool though. Backwards Bob, NEA Police, Big Kahuna, and Maximum Destruction. Get more exciting content. All right, there we go. Here's another shot. We've got El Toro Loco, Fire Grave Digger, Son of a Digger, Backwards Bob, Zombie, Megalodon, NEA Police. What is that? Lucas Stabilizer, and it looks like maybe Bakugan Dragonoid Ice back there. And they're hitting a jump here. I love seeing Backwards Bob going backwards there. This is in Death Valley. And then we've got Maximum Destruction. Now, Tom Meents always had his name on Maximum Destruction, and all of Max D's up until very recently have all had Tom Meents' name on it. The official Q&A has said, and I'll go over this later in the video, but the official Q&A has stated that they removed back Tom Meents' name so that the trucks are the star. Behind the scenes rumor mill, I've heard that because Tom Meents is retiring, Feld, Monster Jam in general, has been trying to kind of distance Tom Meents from Max D and even phasing Max D out completely, which I think is a big mistake, but hey, that's what Feld wants to do, so whatever. That's their choice, I suppose. But hey, Maximum Destruction still looks pretty awesome. I like the graphics. I will say, guys, the trucks in this game are superb. And there's Big Kahuna racing through some icy water. Maximum Destruction behind them, and there you go. These clips are super short for the Big Air and the Standard Edition. Not much to see in them, but there you go. And that does list off what you get for the Big Air Edition. Again, go check out my breakdown video of pre-order bonuses, what you get: full game, season pass, pre-order bonus, 3-day early access, Law and Disorder, an Odd Couple DLCs. There we go. That is the Big Air Edition. All right, next up we have got the challenge video. So starting off, we've got Mohawk Warrior, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, because we do know now that there are 2. Got Great Clips Mohawk Warrior and a regular Mohawk Warrior without the Great Clips-less Mohawk Warrior. I'll save the visual for another time. Then we've got Blue Velociraptor hitting a jump. This is in the Death Valley Stadium. And then this is a figure 8 race in Alaska, and it's the hood cam of Jester, the USA Jester, doing a figure 8 race. And we've got a Colorado race here. We've got a couple of crazy creatures. We've got, the horn. They chose 2 horned creatures. That's kind of funny. We've got Jurassic Attack and Sparkle Smash, 2 unicorned or horned crazy creatures racing it out here in Colorado. Cut to the title card, and it is Challenge that we're seeing right now. Only one left. We got the Showdown is the last one left. I'm not sure exactly what Showdown is going to go over. Maybe some of the boss fights. All right, continuing on, Challenge. Here we go. Look at this. Head-to-head challenge with Great Clips Mohawk Warrior versus Vendetta. And again, this is the Death Valley Stadium. It is the only indoor stadium out of the 3. We know that there are 3 stadiums. I'll probably go do a video showcasing all of the stadiums as we get closer to release. And they are off, and we get to see, this is the dash cam, not the dash cam. Let me go back just a little bit here. So it's not quite the dash cam. It is actually the grill cam is what I'm going to call it. It's in front of the nose of the truck, and it's down kind of low. Whenever I play in this mode, I get a little bit nauseous. That's just me. I don't prefer this mode at all. But hey, you know what? Some people might like it. It might be good for VR. It might be good for using a wheel and pedals, which they said that they are going to have support for that. That is our head-to-head race. Okay, and then this is another circuit race here in Colorado. We've got Vendetta versus Earthshaker. And back to this figure 8 race with Jester. And back to another clip of Velociraptor. And he hits this. Oh man, I'm gonna go back and play this in real time here. He hits this ramp, and then he gets a slap wheelie, and I have such a hard time getting slap wheelies in this game, so I'm really impressed actually that Velociraptor was able to get that slap wheelie. Then we show this is actually an extreme freestyle map in Death Valley, and we have Axe getting ready to hit the ramp, smash through everything there. And we got Kraken in Alaska doing another looks like a figure 8 race one more time. Figure 8 races are a heck of a lot of fun. I love the figure 8 races. And then we have got Vendetta doing another head-to-head in the Death Valley Stadium versus Axe. Yeah, real Monster Jam events. I will say that the Death Valley Stadium is probably the closest to a real Monster Jam head-to-head race that you're ever going to see. The rest of them are fun, but you know what? I'm going to save my my criticism for another time because the game is not out yet. But yeah, the most realistic events happen in the Death Valley Stadium. That's what I'm going to leave it at. All right, next up, we have got Jurassic Attack doing what is called Horde mode. And in this mode, you start off, there's two teams. You've got the Hunters, and then you've got the Racers. And the Racers are denoted by this blue kind of a deer icon, I guess, or maybe a sheep or a cow, some sort of a ruminant animal. And the Hunters, you can't really see it in this clip, I don't think. Yeah, oh, there we go. So Sparkle Smash, he switched teams because what happens is Jurassic Attack overtook Sparkle Smash. And if he overtakes him for long enough, he'll switch teams. So now he's on Team Hunter, and the Hunters are denoted with this wolf icon over here. And then now that they're on your team, it's kind of like Zombie, if you've ever played that game, or Murder in the Dark. Now that they're on your team, they are incentivized to overtake the rest of the runners. In single player against the AI, I find that the AI doesn't really notice that they've switched teams. They just kind of drive the course like they would normally. So there's not a whole lot of interaction there, but I imagine that in online multiplayer, this is going to be a heck of a lot of fun. All right, so speaking of online multiplayer, this is the matchmaking. So this would be for online multiplayer without a friends list. Well, he's got a big party full of friends, which is cool. And it looks like they're all Milestone employees, which is kind of cool too. But anyway, denoted by the Milestone icon there. Anyway, so this build actually looks like it is a different build than the one that I've been able to play because there are more options available to them. I'm not sure. So if you look at this, so the title of this particular playlist is what I think they're calling it, is Jam, and it's for 2 to 8 players. And the modes are freestyle. I'm not sure what mode this is. This is not a mode that's in the game right now. And then figure 8 racing. So this particular playlist, now I think from what I understand that you can make your own playlists and play them. So cool, I guess. All right, so this playlist is racing, and this is the icons in the bottom right corner. That far left one is circuit racing. The middle one is horde mode, which I just described. Now, horde mode is, again, not available in the build that I'm playing right now. And then the last one is figure 8 racing. Again, I really think that horde mode is going to be a lot of fun when it at release. And then rivals mode, this on the left, this is best trick mode, which is kind of replacing two-wheel skills. And then the other one is head-to-head. Now, and you can see that this is only for 2 out of 2 players, right? It's 2 versus 2. So I did find actually that online head-to-heads were a heck of a lot of fun. Unfortunately, there are no brackets. I know there was a lot of people that were asking about whether or not there would be the opportunity to have like up to 8-player brackets. And unfortunately, that is not going to happen. They're not going to be able to do 8-player brackets. Which is a big bummer for a lot of people, especially people who wanted to do like leagues and things like that. I don't think that the game is really set up for doing leagues or tours or stuff like that. It's really not. It's an arcade game. It's an arcade racer, and that's what they've said all along. And so that it is what it is. We're just gonna have to do our brackets and stuff like that, our tours in BeamNG. Just keep doing it in BeamNG. That's all there is to it. Okay, so this is a circuit race. And it was a multiplayer circuit race, and like he said, you can do split screen on the couch with your friends. And split screen works really well. I played with my boys. Split screen's fun. My boys needed a little bit more practice. I'm gonna let them play the game a little bit more before I challenge them again because they were getting dominated pretty hard. Anyway, moving on. Okay, now the online leaderboard. I've showcased this in some of my lives. There is an online leaderboard that is in the game right now. However, I think the most number of games that anybody has played in the online leaderboard is 20. And so I don't think that the online matchmaking is working. It may have worked for a few hours during the time that Epic was allowing people to download the game. but it is not working anymore. I've tried multiple times to do some online matchmaking, and it just fails every time. And it fails to match me up with anybody else. So there is no online leaderboard active currently right now. There is an online leaderboard versus just your friends. So that's going to be a lot of fun too, just seeing how you compare to your friends and how you compare to the rest of the world. So that'll be fun. Nice. Okay, so the garage. Now, the camera angle that they've got going on right now, I have not been able to see a way that you can change the camera angle within the garage. The only camera angle I've seen is just dead on, and it's kind of far away. So I would really like to be able to move my camera around the garage just like this. But the garage is a cool feature. You can string up your trucks in all kinds of weird poses. And yeah, the garage is actually a really cool feature to show off some of the trucks that you've unlocked, some of the deliveries that you've unlocked. But yeah, the garage is kind of cool. Now, as far as I know, I don't think any of your friends are able to visit your garage. I think the only way to show it off is to do some screenshots of it or some videos for YouTube, things like that. Yeah, so okay, and then you do have the profile. I've seen this profile before. There are a few inaccuracies, I think, because it was saying that I've only won so many races, and I know I've won more than that. And this one, man, 784 races. This guy's been really racing a lot. Rally Racer Rob, good for him. I guess this is cool for people who really care about stats and stuff like that. Not really all that important to me. I will like to know exactly when I've 100%ed every single challenge in the game, but as far as like competing against other people, that's not really all that important to me, I guess. All right, now we get a preview of the next episode, Showdown. And again, I think this is boss fights, even more so because I know that Blue Thunder is like, I think he's the first boss fight that you really come across. So, or he's one of the first boss fights that you come across. The fact that he's got Mohawk Warrior Fire and going against against Blue Thunder is kind of crazy to me, because Mohawk Warrior Fire is actually kind of hard to unlock. But anyway, yeah, that'll be cool to see what Showdown is going to show us in the next episode. Okay, I think that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I sure do appreciate it. I sure do appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below with all of your comments of excitement for Monster Jam Showdown. I know you guys are totally stoked. I am totally stoked. I cannot wait till August to play the game with you guys. For now, though, check out the video that you see on your screen right now. And hey, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Later, everybody. Bye.